Morning! Saturday the 20th of April we're on. I've got a little helper up the site today. I've got my husband doing stuff. He's waving down the other end, you can't see him. I'll give you a little demo of him in a bit. He's come up to do me some building. He's going to build me some frames for some netting coverings and things. I'm going today, hopefully, get some brassicas in, because they are desperate. They're get the collies in, and once I've got my frame made up, I can put my onions out, because I don't want allium leaf miner on them. So that's the plan for today. And I cannot believe how glorious it is today, because this week has been horrendous, the weather. It's been so windy and wet and cold. We've been down to minus numbers. I've had to scrape the car a couple of times this week, and then today it's beautiful. So I'm glad it's worked out the right way around this week and not crap at the weekend and lovely in the week. So I'm going to crack on. Can't have a cup of coffee today, the water's off on site, so I've got to have pop. Good job I brought up some cans of pop up with me. So yeah, we'll crack on, and as I do something I'll show you, or I'll show you what I've done after. So see you in a moment. Right then, plotters, I'm going to get in some of my brassicas finally. So I've got collies, purple broccoli, golden cabbage to start with. So what I wanted to put purple broccoli at the back here, because that takes all year, and then I ain't got to mess about interfering and getting in its way. Collies, and then I'm going to do my golden cabbages a bit further along. So yeah, when they chuck in some fish blood and bone, and let's have a go. I did dig this over massively last year when I first put the cage up, and I've been adding manure and all different bits of compost as well. So it's had lots of things dug in. It is quite, oh god, it's stone. So these are going to be my purple broccoli. I'm only doing 2 because there's only me that really eats it. The husband's not keen. Oh, you little bugger. That was a bit of a grub. Oh, that stinks nice. Right, there we go. Purple broccoli. They're looking a bit sad. They've been in the greenhouse. Get a good firm in. I don't want the ground too soft, because I don't want it to wobble. Oh, I've just broke a leaf off. Poor thing. So hopefully, oh, there's weeded in here. Let me stick that in there so I know what it is, because I'll only forget. Nice roots. Oh, hole's a bit deep. Lift it up a bit. Get a good firm in, because I don't want them wobbling. But this brassica cage that I made with my husband worked an absolute treat last year. So they're nice and firmed in. I'll water them in a minute. Couple of pots ready, something for me to fill back up. And bloody mare's tail. Honestly, it's a pain in my arse. Alright, I'm going to put a couple of cabbages in. Or collies actually. One. I don't know if I'm leaving too much of a gap, because what I'll do is, when it comes to putting my Brussels in, I'm going to put them along the back as well. So I've got two broccoli. I'll have my Brussels along the back. Again, fish and blood. It looks like I'm putting loads in, but I'm not. Collies. same again. Give them a good firm in because they don't like wobbling around, because that's how you don't get your collars. Yeah, if they start wobbling about, cauliflowers don't form. I learnt that last year. So, good firming. We did discover last year, I grew cauliflower romanesque for the first time. Oh my lord, they was lovely. So I'm going to get a sowing of them in soon. There we go. Right, what I'll do is I'll crack on with the rest and I'll show you what I've done in a second. Right then, as you can see, I've got them all in. I found an extra one, there is it there, extra purple sprouting broccoli, so that's in. But yep, got a couple of rows, a few rows of bits and bobs in. It's a start, as we call it, successional sowing. So they're in. I'm happy. They're watered, they're fed. So let's pray to the vegetable gods that it stays that way and we don't get decimated by anything. So next job is, not sure, I'll take you and have a look in a minute. Right, what I'm going to do next is, there's this membrane here. I'm taking it up, I'm going to weed this side, and then I've got extra strawberries to get in. So I'm going to give it a tidy up and a weed. Because my husband today is going to make me a cage to go over it, because the strawberries have started flowering and the birds will have them before we do if we're not careful. So yeah, I'm going to weed this, and this bit of membrane I cut off I might put at the back here. That's not my plot, it's like a no man's land bit, just to stop them coming back through a little bit. So we've got a fighting chance. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do next. Right, as you can see, I have took the membrane out, dug it over. I've got my mushrooms, not even bloody mushrooms, strawberries over the other side. I'm going to go and fetch. I've put a little bit of membrane back down. It weren't long enough, I don't know why. But yeah, I'm going to crack on with that, and then when they're in, I'm going to show you. Right, as you can see, I've got the strawberries in there, but I had far more in them pots than I thought. So I've dotted a lot more round. I cannot believe how root bound they were. I was supposed to brought them up last year, but I didn't. I've gave everywhere a good feed with superphosphate, and then I'm going to give them a water after I've had some lunch. So yeah, they're looking good. Happy with that. Looks a lot fuller now, a lot neater. Right, as you can see, my husband has made me a cage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort this all out, and I'm going to get the onions in finally. Cage on top, and then we're all good. I'm going to get these spinach up, because they're not doing anything. They've died of death. So yeah, that's what the next plan is. So I'll give you a little show and tell when I get my onions down, when I've tidied up this bit ready. Right then, this is where I'm going to put my onions. I've got my superphosphate out ready, so I'm going to dig a little trench. Oops, aspirate. Some mare's tail. Right. So what I'm going to do, a little bit of sprinkling of superphosphate. Wiggle it in a bit. Don't want it directly on the onion roots. that's how I'm going to go. I'm not going to film it all because you'll be bored out your head watching me plough all this in. So see you in a sec when I've done. Right, I'm going to give these a good water in and then get this cover over the top. This is a mixture of Stuttgart and red. Oh, I can't remember. Red something. I'll give these a bit of a water. Get the cage over. Like I said, I didn't want them too far apart. So I'm not bothered about big onions. So these have had a superphosphate underneath, a good water. Then I've got my netting to go over the top, so hopefully you get some decent onions this year. Got some pretty decent ones last year. Right, Mr. Wilson, will you help me just put this cover on, please? Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Onions are in. Onions are done. Hopefully this will stop the allium leaf miner. It's very bright, but yeah, that's looking fab. Right, I've got to give this a lot of water because it's absolutely ridiculously hot in here. Again, there's some more water. I mean, I should really be watering from the bottom, but this isn't very level, so I want to make sure they've all got some. I've got far too many onions. I don't know what I'm going to do with them all. I might have to grow some in buckets. Right. Morning plotters, it's Sunday the 21st of April. We're up here today. We're going to finish the strawberry cage and just get some bits and bobs done. I think I'm going to attempt to do that big long bed today, but the husband's going to be up in a minute, so I'll definitely catch him today on the video. So yeah, not a lot going on, but outside the shed doors, inside of the shed door should I say, has now been painted green. I did that yesterday afternoon so it's nice and dry. I think it looks so much better from down the plot than seeing a great big orange door on a green and black background, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, I've got the kettle on and I think I'm going to get digging as much as I don't want to because I'm tired. That's the plan, so I'll catch up with you in a minute. Right, this is what I'm tackling today. I'm going to make the bed a little bit wider to the tree. I've got some planks of wood. I'm going to dig all this rubbish out, tidy it all up, and then I'm going to have a big row of flowers down the back of these berries. So that's the plan for today. I don't know how far I'm going to get, but we shall see. But that's the plan. So keep watching and we'll see what a mess of it or mess of it we make. I can't say it's going to look any worse than it already does. This is yet again a bit of no man's land. I've spoke to Stuart next door and he's got his posting at the edge of his plot, so I'm just going to claim that bit. If you can see that post in the corner, that's where at the end of his plot is. In theory, we're supposed to have a path all the way down the middle of us, but we don't need a path all the way down the middle. We've got a tree in the way and a water butt. So I'm just going to claim that bit and tidy it up, and at least that way it's kept on top of. So yeah, keep watching. So it's been a couple of hours. I have dug it, put the bed up, gave it a rake and a good hoe. That looks so much better. Looks so much better. I can actually get to my raspberries and everything. And then I think I'm going to put a row of dahlias right at the back here. Not far, just right at the back. And I think that will make a nice border and define my plot from next doors, so you can see what's mine and what's not. But yeah, that was some grass. There's a lot of couch grass in there, and the mare's tail and bindweed. 2 big barrows full of bindweed roots and couch grass. So yeah, it's all coming along. I'll go down and show you what my husband's been on as well in a second. So Ian's made a frame and we're going to cover that in chicken wire. The top is the lid, which is also going to be chicken wire, which I can lift off so I'll be able to climb over. Here he is, look, the man of the hour, Mr. Wilson. So he's just measuring up the chicken wire. We had loads of bits of chicken wire left on the plot right at the back when we first got it. It was the only thing that was useful on here. There was nothing else, completely green field, but a couple of quite a lot of chicken wire just leaned up against the back wall, so we're gonna reuse it. But yeah, that's going to be my strawberry cage, which I love so far. It's looking good. I'm happy with it. Right then, I'm going to do a bit of planting. I have got a no. Been after one for ages, so life should be a little bit easier now. Right, so can't find my swede seeds, so one of the plot neighbours gave me a couple of swede, and then I've got a few bits and bobs at home that I wanted to get in. Some cornflower, some basil Genevieve, basil cinnamon, Metholia, some Californian poppies, some poppy Redfield, some giant sunflowers, and some oregano, do I think, oregano, and some hollyhock seeds. Now there, I'm not going to plant the hollyhock seeds, I've just crammed them all in there ready. I'm also going to plant some kohlrabi, because the one I did at home's not sprouted at all. Then I've got a few bits and bobs here. I'll have a look if I want to do any of those in a minute. But yeah, I'm just going to do a little sprinklings of bits and bobs in here. Oh, it feels nice. So I'm not going to set too many kohlrabi because we weren't keen, but I did a recipe that was to slice it and then olive oil, garlic and parmesan cheese. No, absolutely no, it was vile. I will have a go at anything, and if it's on my plate I tend to eat it, but no, it was a big thumbs no. So what I'm going to do instead is, I've seen another recipe for using it for coleslaw. Now the Wilsons like coleslaw, so I think I'll do that with it. Right, these are my swede, no idea what make. I'm just going to stick 1 or 2. I don't know why he's given me like enough swede to last 20 years. But I'm just going to put a couple of swede in, set 2 in each. Bit of a sprinkle over the top. Little ticket. Today is the 21st of the 4th. Where is this year going? Oh, chuck that on the floor. So I'm just going to stick that there for now. When I finish potting, look, that's not onion. I've been nurturing grass for the last God knows how many months. Right. Get some of these going. I'm messy. Oh, it's warm in here. Soon not be long before we're having to leave all the polytunnels open all the time. Crikey. What I tend to do, try and press them down with them, that's better. So next one is kohlrabi on. Like I say, we weren't keen on this, so I'm not going to go mental. Again, I'm going to do 2 of each, if I can get him. All the brassica seeds tend to look the same, so, and if all these take, what I'll do is when I thin them out, I'll just give them one of the plot neighbours. We'll do that if this. Last year I couldn't grow cauliflower seeds. Love for money. I tried and tried and tried. I got the cauliflower romanesque I managed to do, but standard white collies, not a chance. And this year I thought I'll plant 3 times as many as I need, hoping to get 2, and every one of them took. Put the sprinkle. Could use a good watering in a minute. With a token. I'm trying to be good this year because last year I didn't put dates on anything. Seriously got no room. Right. What I'll do is I'll carry on with these, and then I'll bring you back and show you when they've all done. When I've right, as you can see, I've potted everything in, well, seeded everything up. Not enough trays, so I've had to use my new potting tray just until I can get some more. And to be honest with you, I could do with getting loads of stuff in, but we just need these bloody frosts to stop in these really cold nights. So I've got oregano, California poppies, red poppies, 2 lots of cornflowers, 2 lots of calendula, Mathiola, kohlrabi, swede, and then I've done the 2 different basils. It's basil Genevieve and basil cinnamon at the back there. So yeah, it's looking all right. Looking all right. Everything's coming on. So what I think I'm going to do next is I've got some tubing to go over these, like this sponge stuff lot. So I'm going to do that because you can see where the wind is banging the pipes, the frame against the pipe, the plastic, and it's marking it. So I'm going to get all this done. I won't show you that, but you'll see that at another date. So see you soon. I'm just going to say my goodbyes for this week, and thanks for watching. Thumbs up, give us a like and a subscribe, and share if you would. See you in a week. Bye.